Hello, this is Lorna, and I'm back with another Duelist video. In this video, I will do what I said I was going to do in the last video. Time to go hunt some legendary duelists. So who am I hunting today? Yes, perfect. I am hunting your ass. Yes, I'm hunting your ass. And that sounds kind of creepy coming from someone that isn't a minor. But, I mean, I don't mean it to be creepy, it's just... okay, listen, there's a spoiler that would make him look less like a minor. Okay, seriously, though, I just like his character, but I also like kicking his ass. And Quattro is a minor, too, so there's that. I definitely do not intend to ever come across as creepy. Except in cases where I want to be a terrifying, creepy, not... You're going to get the FBI involved. Not the FBI level creepy, just, you know, creepy as in whatever level of creepy is appropriate for that context. Being creepy is almost never appropriate. But I mean, okay, I need something now, but I think Shark is getting his revenge. Okay, great, I can't do anything. Why do I have two of these in my deck? Is it because of his... I don't need anything. I am going to kick your ass, Shark. Seriously. Although, I do have something to say. I actually like Shark more than Kite. That's actually why I leveled up Shark first before I leveled up Kite. Though, I also leveled up 3 first as well, and 4 before Kite. And... who's next? Well, Yuma, probably. I don't know when I'm going to start getting to work on Kotori and Bronk, but there will be a time when I have to start working on them. And Yuma is just next because protagonist. Okay, you won. You thought I wouldn't be ready to counter your strategies? Get real, guys. Okay, nice dialogue there, Shark. I'm going to kick your ass. Your ass is going to be destroyed in battle. You'll never see your ass again. Okay, that sounds... okay, that's a bit extreme. I don't know. You guys know what I mean, though. Like, okay, maybe you guys don't know what I mean. But I'm just coming out with whatever comes out of my mouth, I guess. My mouth is just saying random bullshit. And I make more sense than Igami does, at least. Yes, I make more sense than Igami. Like, seriously, I do. I'm not possessed. I am not possessed. At least not to my knowledge. If I am, I'm certainly not acting possessed. Meanwhile, Igami over here looks possessed. And why the hell is Igami not roasting Scud? Why? Igami, why? You should be... like, if you kick Scud's ass, you should just... you should do something very terrifying to him. Why did you... why are you not... why is this not programmed into this? I don't know. But, I mean, missed opportunity there. Although I guess the movie didn't want to be too mean to Scud. I mean, to be fair, I would have been mean to Scud. I would have been very mean to him. You know, because if I was possessed, I would definitely destroy someone that tried to kick me. If someone tried to humiliate me, the moment I get possessed, I'd go after that person like I was a murderer. I'm not a murderer, by the way. Do not arrest me because I do not kill people. It's fictional. It's all fictional. You know, sometimes I wonder what someone would say if they could see my browsing history. And I'm going to be honest with everyone here. My browsing history, it can be questionable sometimes. But, I mean, that's normal for everyone, right? I mean, doesn't everyone ask weird questions on Google? Yeah, I don't even know what I can... I do know that I've asked weird questions on Google. I just don't remember the most recent one. The most recent one I can remember is when I was asking if social isolation could be traumatic. But that's not a weird question. That's actually a terrifyingly awful question. Because, yeah, it can be. If it's prolonged and if there's too much of it. But whatever I'm dealing with, it cannot be prolonged social isolation if I do this to myself. If I choose this, then sure, I may not be socializing, but I logged out of Discord myself. I inflict some amount of this on myself. I was doing this before the pandemic, though now I have an excuse to do it and keep doing it. And people understand why I'm doing it because of the pandemic. As compared to before, when my therapist was like, you should socialize with other people. Yeah, socialize. I'm almost 30. Exactly, who wants to interact with someone at my age if someone my age does not have social skills by this point in their life? Like, seriously, I dealt with so much shit in school that I just didn't have the opportunity to develop the right social skills. But then I wonder sometimes, like, if I'm able to talk up a storm, if I'm able to interact with people online, then do I really lack social skills, or do I just need to build upon the ones I already have? But then I think about what it would be like if someone were to interact with me in person. And I don't really think it would be as great as some people might think. Like, I may be a friend of yours on the internet, but if you met me in person, you might not quite like what you see. I can be pretty weird. And you may not like my kind of weird. Like, if I ever moved in with anyone, I would be upfront about everything. Like, here's who you're living with. This is the person you're saying you want to live with. So, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to lay everything on the table. Do you still want to live with me? Okay, if your answer is yes, then, well, I am at least not the worst person to live with. I can promise that I'm at least somewhat respectful. I do think there's some things I need to learn, but if I was living with other people, I think that I would quickly gain some social skills. I just think about what people may be thinking when they're sending children to school, and I'm just sitting here like, look, education board, you're not doing shit about bullying. How the fuck do you think I would develop social skills? I did not. Being bullied doesn't develop social skills. Some people become bullies themselves. Some people become just as bad. Or worse. What did I do? I was a complete doormat for years of my life. And eventually I stopped being a doormat. Which was around the time that I became obsessed with Merrick. And I'm even less than a doormat now because of 3 people. 3 people. All abusive, but for different reasons and in different ways. Yeah. And they all contributed to me no longer being as much of a doormat. Now, am I going to be an asshole? Well, no. I still do not want to be an asshole, and I don't want to be disrespectful. And sure, I'm not a doormat, but if your concerns are justified, I'm probably going to agree with you. I'm not going to be an ass if I think you have a point. Like, I know my flaws. A therapist might think I'm overly critical, but, you know, I've seen some things that I have to work on, and I'm not always working on them, but I know they're there. And I know that at some point I do have to deal with these problems. I can't just ignore them. And I do like ignoring my problems. I'm very good at doing that. Well, sometimes. That's kind of starting to backfire on me. I'm not sure how to get around it. I'm not sure how to get around it, to be honest. Okay. I'm almost at the point where I duel. And I said that I would duel you to 3 times. 3 times! I don't want to be here all night. I cannot afford that. Seriously, I have to see if there's something wrong with my heart. My actual physical heart, not, you know, whatever. I'm going to DX World. Who am I going to duel today? I do not want to duel any, I don't want to duel any assholes right now, just saying. Oh my god. You are terrifying. This kind of timing is just making me just like, I'm scared. I am terrified. Why am I terrified? Well, not for the reason you may think. It has nothing to do with Zane. Or Zane, well, he developed heart problems because of his deck. And I'm just like, do I have legitimate heart problems? Am I supposed to take... Is this the sign that I am going to receive some very bad news in the future? Well, probably not as extreme as what Zane has. Well, Zane probably had heart problems more extreme than mine. And I'm pretty sure he did. Considering he couldn't ignore his, and I cannot ignore mine. Oh my god, that was the worst mistake of my life. I'm going to try to get around it. I cannot believe I just did that. Okay, well... Okay, problem fixed. I fixed it. That was stupid. I did not mean to do that. I was just rambling because Zane develops heart problems because of his death. Although his heart problems are a lot worse than mine, and his were a lot more severe than mine. And as well as being more severe, less difficult to ignore. I mean, more difficult to ignore. Like, I think he almost died because of them. I don't think my current problems are going to kill me, but if I've got diabetes for some reason or another, then yeah, I'm probably going to be killed by diabetes. At least at some point. Although I don't think I should be saying this, because I don't actually know if diabetes is going to kill me. There is no evidence that I've actually got it right now. I'm just pre-diabetic. I could still be pre-diabetic. And just because I was classified as pre-diabetic, that doesn't actually mean that I'm still that doesn't actually mean that's the problem. My heart could be hurting from anything else. I just realized I actually dueled for that one. Oh my god. Yeah, you are not getting a revenge. Though I do not want your heart problems, so please don't give them to me. Oh my god. Imagine like that's even possible. That is impossible. I'm not that delusional. Yuto, hello. By the way, I am from the Duel Academy that did not invade your world. So do not destroy me because, well, I'm not into that. Oh my god. Okay, I've got no monsters in my hand. No monsters in my hand is... I don't know how I feel about this. I'm gonna put this card down. I'm going to activate it. There's really no reason to truly activate it. But, you know, if I get lucky, I guess I get lucky. In what instance would this be a lucky thing to activate? Okay, well, first off, I want to win. That is not called winning, you Belle. Oh god, this is not how I win. This is how I lose. Oh god. Well, I'm going to destroy his monsters at least. Okay, well, I really need something bad. Something bad. You know, I discarded a Hero Emerges for Lightning Vortex. I don't think that was a good idea. Okay, yeah, that was a bad idea. Wait, no, it was, no. I cannot just summon, no, I think I'm good, I could not summon anything. If he can summon something else that's strong enough to... Oh my god. Okay. This is not good. I bricked. Oh god. That was... Oh god. I don't think he heard me. What was my first clue, you may be asking? Aside from the fact that he's fictional and controlled by an AI. Yes, I get it, okay? But I can still joke around, seriously. Okay, well, that was a disaster. Alright, fine. Dude, seriously. Okay, that was one duel. I can only do 2 more. I hope I win at least one of them. But seriously. It's easier to win. I mean, it's easier to unlock Yuto if I win. I don't want to unlock him just because of, okay, that's good. Now there's some monsters I can summon, so that's nice. Okay, okay. I normal summon this. Dude, I lost a duel against him at level 10. I dueled against him at level 10 and I still lost. Do you know how terrifying that is? Do you know how terrifying my bricking skills are? They are legendary. People have written songs, novels, poems, mythical and other mythical things regarding my bricking skills. They say that my bricking skills are so terrifying that people just, they are terrified when they know how badly I bricked. They are so terrified. They cannot continue. They cannot continue being conscious. They just faint on sight. That is how bad my bricking skills are. Okay, my bricking skills aren't that bad, seriously. Alright. That was my second duel against Yuto. Second duel against Yuto. I can have one more, and that's it. My bricking skills are terrifying. I'm gonna have to condense that into a shorter video title. It might be the actual YouTube title though. I can duel Yuto at level 20. Please tell me that I am successful at beating him at level 20. I would quite frankly be annoyed if I failed. Yuto, say something, please. You are terrifying the audience. What audience? I'm sure Yuto is asking in his head. What audience, you may be asking? Dude, are you kidding me? I might one day have an audience. It may not be right now, but maybe in the future. Oh god. Alright, so here's what you have to deal with, Yuto. You have to deal with that. Ranked people in ranked would just be like, oh, you think that's bad? Give me a second. My entire board is going to destroy you. And if this was the main game, everyone would just be like, you call that skill? Seriously, seriously, how long have you been playing this? How long have you been playing this game? And I mean, to be honest, I was thinking that my dueling skills were stuck in GX era or 5G's era. I think I've pretty much gotten my answer on this one. And to be completely blunt, I'm pretty sure I stopped collecting cards after GX. I just decided to stop. I don't know why though. However, I do have to admit the cards are very expensive. And I do not have a lot of money. I know I'm an adult now, almost 30, but I still do not have much money. And I know that this isn't something I want to be saying, but it is the absolute truth. And a lot of Americans are probably in the same boat, but they're probably just in the same boat because of the pandemic, and not because of things that were the case before the pandemic hit. Yeah, I've got issues, a lot of them. I'm sure you guys know. I'm sure you guys have seen them. Okay, that was the third win. That's it. I stop now. I really don't want to stop, but I must. I must. If I don't, I'll just be dueling all night. But that's not good for my health. But that's never good for my health, but I can do it tomorrow. Wait, no, I can't. I had to fix my problems. I had to fix my problems. This is not fixing them. Okay, so I've won 4 duels against Juto. Okay. And I've lost 2 of them. And I have to win against him at level 40. I have full confidence in my ability to do that. I probably should be careful when I say things like this. But I believe that I can do it. I believe in that. I believe... Now, what was I going to do after this? There was something I was going to do. What was it? I don't know, but whatever it was, I do not have to do it on camera. So, I will peek back later when I can play this game again. And responsibly. Even though I very rarely play this game responsibly, but let's pretend that I do. Anyway, I'll see you guys later.